when they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the first swing of the game. This rivalry can fly under the radar from time to time, but trust me, the Gamecocks and Tigers do not like each other.
No, and it doesn't fly under the radar to the people in South Carolina, because there's always a debate of Clemson versus South Carolina and bragging rights fully on the line.
What's fun about this game is that someone gets to play spoiler. And in recent years, we've seen Clemson in the national championship picture late in the year. Regardless of what South Carolina's record is, they are trying to ruin Clemson's season.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Don't you just love the big boys? When the big boys up front do their job and create a great pocket, and the quarterback has time now to survey the field and take shots down the field.
Ball in the air, intercepted! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers pulled out a close one the last time they saw their Palmetto State rivals.
And Clemson, they were sleepwalking early in that game. They know when they play South Carolina, they're going to get their A-plus effort. They're going to have to take some haymakers, and they got to wake up in this one, Bill.
I think it's tough late in the season, regardless when you play. The rivalry is deep. The hatred is deep. Even when seasons are out of touch for South Carolina, they can put an exclamation point by beating Clemson at the end of the year.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now,
really really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Pulls and fires complete to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To throw, it's Klubnik. Looking for the score. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Siegel. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Pressure coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously?
They cough it up near their own goal line. And they get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Right on target this time. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He's got him in the flat. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On third down, he drops the throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go right back to him. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The option look. He'll pitch it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wide out in motion. Calls his own number. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Let's it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. Snags it on the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He's looking to pass. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with the... to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Seagal. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there was some match.
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He'll start this drive firing. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. Looking to throw on second down. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle, it's Green. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense in a split backfield. On second down, he'll let it fly. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
27, South Carolina, 3.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass on the way, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly.
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
South Carolina, 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Running back searching for a hole. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Got his man on the right. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Dropping back, it's Sellers. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Quick tempo here for the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's a penalty, that's a penalty, that's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give to the tailback. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, the Palmetto Bowl is must-see TV, and today is no different. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Coming after it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Klubnik. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. On second down, they'll take to the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. RPO complete to open the drive. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Green. Breaks the tackle. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the air. It's Klubnik. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it on the outside. It's Russell. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Clemson will send the punt team out. Running it back, it's Brown. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Got his man quickly. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trucks through the defender. And the ball slipped out. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Green. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Wants to throw on second down. Finds his man. It's Moore. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Tigers get enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 28. The give to the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Takes the handoff. It's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Clemson! And the pummeling has started. The Tigers putting down a big paw print right now as they start to pull away from the Gamecocks.
Man, I think you kind of get this here we go again feeling. Clemson had the upper hand in this series for a while now. Clemson always talked about, always loved. South Carolina's got to answer.
I feel like Clemson's been winning on the recruiting trail between these two teams in the last several years now, and I think that's really starting to show itself on the field today.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Clemson, 41. South Carolina, 10.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll throw it on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Zings it complete to the right. Good, solid tackle. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. They've got the screen set up. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Try to barge their way in. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He's got it. And he'll be brought down. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Here's the handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, but Not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10.
For the offense.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
On the ground, it's Green. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. It's complete on the right side. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Brown. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Handoff to the single back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.